Great. Good morning to everyone. We are group number 2 and our project is called Artis. It was developed by 7 people: Federico, Mattia, Emmanuel, Sergio, Max, Angelina and Andre. And we almost belong to studies related to economics, project management and management engineering. So now Emmanuel will go on.
So it's maybe our first advertising, and the key point is make entrepreneurship the key of your internship, and all is about entrepreneurship and internship. So why did we create Artis & Co? Because we make some observations, 2 main points, that students hardly internship in startups because they don't know our startups and there is no platform to apply. And the second point, that for startups it's not easy to find students because they lack of money, so they just can pay interns, and they have no platform for students to apply. And we also saw that in Italy there is more than 2,000 innovative startups with a growth rate from 120%. So it's a huge market in expansion, and our problem is that there is no link between the students and all the startups. So what do we propose? I think that you all know Tinder. So we maybe not. Okay. And we inspire from Tinder, and we are going to make the same thing between students and companies. So you will just have to take your phone and just, okay, I don't want this one, I don't want this one, I want this one. And if you choose this one and the company choose you, you're going to match, and after you're going to find your interview.
Okay, so we are providing a two-sided network platform for matching students and startups. Two-sided network because we have the students and we have the startups. And the higher the number of students joining our platform, the higher will be the incentive for the startups to join us, but also vice versa. The higher the number of startups involved in the platform, the higher the students that want to join will join us. And we are giving them, both for them, some values, new values. So for the students, for example, we are increasing the probability to have an internship during their studies. They can discover new companies that they didn't know, and they can have an entrepreneurial experience into these startups. But we are giving value also to the startups because they can choose the best candidates among a huge amount of students, and they show themselves to the students, and so they can increase their popularity. So how does it work practically? We have a screenshot of the first page. So both students and startups create their own profile. They can the students can search for companies, and companies can search for students and put their like, and when there is a match, they can start talking, and so send a message or maybe organize an interview. And of course there are some already existing solutions such as that are our competitors, such as LinkedIn, Internship and Intermatch, but they are all quite different with respect to our platform, because you know, in LinkedIn you have your business profile, you can check for colleagues and friends and so on, but you can't apply for an internship. And instead, in these two, it's a website, internship.com and Intermatch. They are working only in the USA. You can find maybe some internship, but the application form is the classical one. So you move on the website of the company, and then you make your own application. And what we are thinking, we want to start with giving the platform for free for the first 6 months. In order to reach the critical mass. Why? Because we want to have the maximum possible number of students and of companies in the shortest shortest possible. And then after these 6 months, we want to provide a monthly payment for all companies of 15 euros. So if we suppose in the first year to reach the 25% of all the startups in Italy, they will, with the revenue, the final revenue of the first year will be of 61,110 euros.
So going on with our project, we can see that of course we want to start small. The starting point would be the city of Milan, in particular with the president of Milano, with whom we could establish a strong relationship. And then of course moving to Italy. But of course there is also a big scenario in our minds, which is Europe and creating a European network in order to include 5 of the main important countries inside Italy, of course, even with the number of universities. So also the market could be very. Of course, here we have analyzed a cost model in which we have included more or less the main costs that the development of our app. So there are the development costs, the cost of servers, marketing, and administrative costs. So for a total amount in the first year of 137,000 euros. So we think that we will be self-sufficiency in less than 2 years. Last thing we want to introduce is our marketing plan. Of course, speaking to university, we thought that promotional events inside the buildings would be the best things probably to include. So to include the students, then of course there would be online advertisement and direct contact with startups and of course also to get companies. So thank you.